what I wanted to talk about.
Home ec?
Yes.
Yes.
Growing up, did you have a class of home economics?
No, at the time it was still an option to take it.
Us too.
But it was not a requirement.
Us too.
And I did not take it because I had to take something else. So I never did take home ec.
I feel as though this is something that is lost and needs to come back.
I 100% agree.
ASAP. Hence our lovely aprons that we have here.
We're so domesticated.
So domesticated. It's like the second time I've worn this apron. Actually, the third time with Carousel.
We hung out with Carousel.
Yeah, we did. We hung out with her. If you didn't get that,
I'll link that here just in case you want to see.
5 episodes we've talked about it. Actually, I had gotten a brilliant idea to have this discussion from Southern Living. So sewing, like, do you know how to sew?
No.
Like sewing,
I couldn't sew
budgeting,
anything.
Budgeting.
Budgeting was something we had to learn the hard way in real life.
Yep. Gardening. Well, like that's a big thing. Gardening.
I know. Yeah.
Ironing. They talked about like maintenance on your house, plumbing, or changing a light bulb, or little things that like. So where do you learn this stuff?
You don't just automatically know how to do all these things.
Well, I think that, so thinking through this, you think like, okay, parents, where do the parents come in? Parents typically teach you like how to make a grilled cheese, or, how to change a tire, or, but like anymore, it's like families are a bit hodgepodge. It's not necessarily the norm, whatever normal is anymore. So we're all about like complicated math and like, and things that maybe are good, but like,
there's definitely been a shift. We're striving to be further along academically than necessarily in practical life.
Life, common sense kind of stuff that, like my sister always soared academically, where my parents always, I think they were just feeling bad for me, I don't know, but I said I've always done very well with common sense. I feel like you can teach skills, life skills, but common sense, I think, is a little bit different. Yeah. Maybe it's the confidence that you build in figuring things out to be able to. Yeah, that too. Food prep, in terms of now, of like, so what is it that we'd want now? Not just like, 20 years ago. Moms on the go, moms having careers. Same with dads. And this is just a theory. I could be totally off base here, but I feel like one of the reasons why we moved away from home economics is because we had this whole, women power movement of, taking care of the home is not just for women anymore, and women do so much more now, and careers, all the things. I don't think there's nearly as many women just like stay-at-home moms anymore, where that's all they're doing. It's still life skills. It's not just for women. No. Like anymore, again, like for where we are now, like guys need to know how to iron. Like I will say, Aaron, who's Aaron? Derek. Oh, Kristin. Derek irons. I think I was trying to say iron, but I said Aaron. Yeah. Anyways. I know what you're doing. That's fine. Okay. So Derek irons like way better than what I do. Like way better. Chris does too. He was taught how to iron and sew in the military. They teach those basic life skills in the military. Like you need those. Yeah. So I'm not just thinking like for women needing those skills, or maybe that's a lost skill because of more women empowerment movements or whatever it is. A friend of mine, teacher at our school, she's saying she had a 25-year-old, and the 25-year-old was calling her in the middle of the night because he needed to figure out how to do the laundry. I think parents can help somewhat with, but I also think we could easily teach, like, super beneficial. Helpful. Yeah. So helpful. So helpful. Well, and so many times, I hate hearing this, but it's just the truth of, families anymore. Like, I have kids, students, that they are at home a lot by themselves because their parent or parents have to work. And so you have like this 4th grader that's having to make dinner for the whole family. That would be really helpful. That would be really helpful. I have a friend, her Tiffany Craig. She put she has 2 boys, and she put them in teaching manners and stuff. Etiquette? Yeah, it's like an etiquette class that they took. They even, at the very end of it, I'm pretty sure it was like at the end, they went to like a cotillia?
Is that, am I saying it right?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Cotillia? It's like a
cotillia.
fancy party, like a fancy dance party. He had to dress like in a suit.
A quinceañera?
No. And like the tables were done like really formal with like the place settings, and they had to, they basically went to go just like execute all the things that they learned in this class.
That is lovely.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I think it was really great. I'm like, we need more of that, I think.
Yes.
She was really adamant. She's like, my boys are going to understand how to be in the world and like how to have proper, like you don't always need to have proper etiquette for things, but just having that skill. So if you're in a situation where you do need it, just basic manners. That was something Chris and I, when the kids were really little, that we were really adamant about, was just please, thank you.
Peace. 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 Smile. Peace. Peace.
Yes, ma'am. Can I help? Like offering to help. Things like that, because like one day you're going to be at a friend's house or someone that you really care about what they think, and you need to be polite. Like,
or even like the business world.
Yeah.
Going out to a nice dinner. Like if
and knowing how to do it.
Right. If you aren't trained or you don't know, that's what I remember learning in my home economics class, was we were tested on how to set the table. How to set the table the right way. Not that there has to be a wrong or right way, but it does help. Like when you are to go to a fancy restaurant, of like what fork to use and your napkin on your lap.
Right.
And like there's certain things that...
No elbows on the table.
No elbows on the table. Like not saying bruh. Like,
oh,
goodness gracious. My students are calling me bruh. Like, I'm not a bruh.
Right? Stop that. How to speak to adults, how to speak to someone in a respectful manner. Or, oh, here's a good one. Job interviews.
Job interviews.
I mean, I remember I worked at Office Max, and there was this young kid coming in to do a job interview. He was in flip-flops.
Yep.
And I was like, I saw that and it was like, I would not hire that kid because he's in flip-flops.
Yep.
Like, what are you thinking? And then just like listening to him talk. Whoa, buddy, you need, like, someone needs to sit you down and tell you how to do this, like eye contact and, you know, forming a sentence. Just like, those are skills that, again, if you don't know, you don't know.
To give practical skills for practical living in this world. I'd be happy to teach that class. I would like to teach that class.
Ooh.
I probably could learn how to sew then, right? The best way to learn something is to teach it. I remember I made how to make this really nice chocolate milkshake. It was the best chocolate milkshake I've had in my life.
This is a good one for everyone to chime in on.
Chime in.
Like,
first, chime in on your bacon recipes.
Yes.
You got to give us some more bacon recipes.
It's all about
like
your bacon.
there is a gajillion out there.
And take pictures.
And take pictures. And tag us.
Yeah. And like this video, because then we can make more videos. Okay, continue.
Yeah, there we go. What you think about
home economics? Do you think it's like a completely outdated, don't need it in the world that we live in today? Or would you like to see it come back?
You know what would be a great thing to put in a home economics class is how to date.
Oh, that's a good one too.
How to date.
Dating etiquette type of thing.
Yeah, dating etiquette.
Yeah.
Dating etiquette. Dating etiquette.
I love that.
But okay, so Cleo Green, this morning, she brought up on TV, so WFAA, Cleo Green, love her, loved her hair this morning. Swipe culture. They said we are in a swipe culture. And I was like, that is so true. We are in a swipe culture.
Yeah.
Like swipe to date, swipe for the next thing. There's some etiquette that can come with the swipe culture of when to get your phone out, when to put your phone away. Like, you know.
Yes. Oh my God.
Lots of etiquette.
Can we just talk about the phones? Like that in and of itself. Like when to put your phone down.
Yes.
Like when you're crossing the street. Like basic stuff.
When you're having a conversation
when you're
with somebody.
having a conversation.
Let's put our phone down. I know I'm not always perfect at that, but just.
I don't think any of us are, but.
No. But this is a great topic.
Yeah.
Etiquette, learning, teaching etiquette. And again, although, like, I would like to think that in the home we can teach our own children that.
But I think too, a lot of times it kind of gets put on the back burner.
It does.
You know,
well, because a lot of times we're overwhelmed with homework and math and science.
I mean, half of us aren't even eating dinner together anymore.
No.
It's just eating when you can.
Yes.
Or even mom and dad are on their phone.
Oh, yeah.
You know, doing their thing. definitely worth it, I think.
I think that'd be worth it.
You gotta put some effort into that because, man, it's lost. And yes, if my child calls me bruh one more time. What's the other one? Let's go!